What's going on, guys? This is Kobe with Sample Source, back with another video. And in today's video, what I'm going to talk about is the difference between songwriter and publishing, royalties, and basically what the artist gets, what the producer gets. Basically, a lot of misinformation has been spread in the producer community, but there's a lot of people who think they know what they're talking about that end up misleading people and manipulating them into bad deals and deals that are not fair for them. But I ended up getting into a situation with an artist manager, and he was sharing some information that was misleading that would have got me into wrong situations. So I want to share that information with you guys so that you don't end up getting manipulated and put into a bad situation.
I appreciate all the support. If you guys would like and comment and subscribe to the channel, then we'll get into the video.
So what I want to tell you guys about is the story about what happened to me. So basically what happened is I had sold a custom beat to an artist, and he got me in touch with his manager so that we could solidify what the splits were going to be once the record came out. So if you don't know anything about exclusive rights, basically there's exclusive rights and there's exclusive ownership. So I'm not selling exclusive ownership. That basically is what's called a work for hire situation. So in a work for hire situation, you're selling the rights to profit off of your work. So basically you would get an upfront fee, and then that's all that you would ever receive from that record. So that's not what I do. So basically when I sell a custom beat to somebody, I want them to be able to push the song, and I write into my deals that I don't want to register the song and collect any royalties unless the song actually gets above a threshold of 100,000 views accumulative. So that can be radio play, that can be through Spotify, Apple Music, it could be through YouTube, you know, if a music video blows up. But other than that, I don't really want to take royalties unless the song actually ends up being a major release. With that being said, whenever you are setting up one of these kinds of deals, they're gonna want to know what your percentage is gonna be on the back end, which is with the royalty split. So there's songwriter and publisher royalties, and basically they're divided into percentages, basically adding up to 100% if it's through ASCAP, and BMI does 200%. So basically they would do 100% songwriter share, 100% publisher share, and if it's through ASCAP, then it's going to be 50% songwriter shares and 50% publisher share. What a lot of producers don't know, a lot of artists don't know, and a lot of other managers and A&Rs don't know about publishing is that the producer is also entitled to a songwriter share as well as a publisher share, and the artist is entitled to publisher share as well as songwriter share. So the name for the royalty, songwriter share, is a little bit deceiving, and that may be why a lot of people get confused. And since publisher sounds a little bit like producer, we kind of think that the songwriter is whoever wrote the song, and whoever actually created the melody and performed it, that's going to be the songwriter's royalties, and the producer is going to get all of the publishing royalties, or whoever was involved with making the actual production. This is actually false. So basically, usually the right way to do this would be the publisher would get half of the publishing and half of the songwriter share, and vice versa for the artist. And this is something that a lot of people don't know, and sometimes producers end up thinking, you know, since I sold the rights to my beat, I don't get any royalties, period. And if I do get any royalties, then I'm just gonna take some out of the publisher's pot. So make sure you educate yourself on this, because you are missing out on tens, hundreds of, maybe even thousands of dollars if you're doing this consistently and you're not collecting your rightful share of the royalties. I'm not going to be talking about mechanical royalties in this video. That's a whole different thing. That's basically coming out of the master royalty, which is a completely different stream of income. So whenever I got on the phone with the manager, it was one of the most hostile conversations I've ever had in my entire life. And basically he was trying to manipulate me into thinking that the producer does not get any songwriter's royalties because he didn't write the song. So what I'm gonna do in this video is share a snippet from a video that was made by somebody who actually worked for a PRO, a public rights organization, somebody like ASCAP and BMI. She worked for one of those corporations, and she knows the right information. So I'm gonna share a snippet of that. But before I get to that, I wanna share the story. So basically what he was saying is he had worked for 25 years in the music industry. He wasn't gonna drop any big names, but he obviously had worked with people who were high up as far as like artists, managers, labels. He had worked with a lot of these people, but he was telling me that a producer doesn't get any kind of the songwriter share royalties, and that if I believe that, then basically I'm trying to get more money than I am owed, basically. So he was saying that I was in the wrong and that he knows this stuff because he's been in this game for 25 years. So this is kind of embarrassing on his part because he didn't know the basics of actually collecting royalties and who is owed what percentage. So we got into an argument and conflict on the phone, and he was yelling at me back and forth, and I'm trying to educate him on this, but I did so unsuccessfully. So I'm gonna show you a snippet of a video of a girl who worked with a PRO, and she's gonna explain why you are entitled to the songwriter share of royalties and prove my point.
Now, the word songwriter or writer when it comes to royalty shares means any person who contributed to the creation of the song. So if you are a writer and you wrote the lyrics, or you wrote the melody, or if you are a producer and you produced the song, or you made the beat for the song, you are all considered songwriters, and you all have a writer share in the ownership of the song. There is no such thing as a producer share, producer royalties, composer share. You are all writers.
So as you can see from this short snippet, a producer is owed a songwriter's share of royalties because if they produced any kind of a melody, if they wrote the drums to the beat, or anything else production wise, that is still considered part of writing the song. There are plenty of instrumental songs out there and they still get songwriter's share of royalties as well as publishing. So just because it doesn't have vocals in it does not mean that you are not a songwriter. So make sure you know your stuff. So hopefully I explained that well, and that gives an explanation as to who is owed what as far as songwriter and publishing royalties, and hopefully explain the difference between exclusive rights and exclusive ownership as far as when you are selling exclusive rights to your beats. But if you're looking to take your producer career to the next level, if you're looking to make a profitable business, then that's what this channel is about. That's what I'm here for. So if you are wanting to sell more custom beats, if you're wanting to scale your business and double your income, then I actually offer consultations one-on-one where I sit down and make a personal strategy session for you. I'm also planning on dropping a course because I have scaled my income significantly through using paid advertisement and organic means of getting client leads and turning them into custom beat customers. So if you're looking to scale your business to 3, 4, 5,000 a month, then I would love to help you with that. And while the course is being created, I'm offering a 2-part consultation. So basically, if you just want a regular session where I give you a specific strategy for how to grow your business for your personal situation, that would be a 1-hour session. And if you want to learn what I'm gonna put into the Producer Accelerator course that will help you scale your business to thousands and thousands of dollars a month, then that would be a 2-part consultation. So if you want that, then make sure you DM me over on Instagram. I'll put that up on the screen here. And that way you can message me and let me know if you're looking for the 1-part consultation or the 2-part where I show you paid advertisement, organic means of developing traffic, and everything I did to scale my custom beats business to thousands of dollars a month. And that's only one stream of revenue. I also have several other streams of revenue that I can let you in on and let you know exactly how I do that. So if you want that, make sure you go to the link in the description, purchase a consultation on my website, and then go over to my Instagram and DM me so that we can set up a time to talk through Zoom. I also have an exciting collaboration with Waves. So if you don't know what Waves is, basically it's a site where people can upload and sell their sample packs, as well as where you can shop for samples and download them. It's a really cool site, and there's a lot of top producers on there, whether in the industry or just in the online space, and they make some amazing samples. I know I myself sell samples on there, and I've made almost $500 already on the site in just a few months. So if you want to look into Wave's site and all that they offer, they actually gave me a code that's going to give you guys 50% off your first month. That's sample source 50. So if you enter sample source 50 when you're setting up your subscription to Waves, it's going to give you 50% off your first month, and you'll be able to download samples using the credits that they give you, and you'll be able to explore all the sounds they have to offer, and you can also sell on their site as well if you get approved to do that. So enter sample source 50 at checkout. There is a link in the description where you can go straight to their site and you can sign up for that. That's all for me in this video. If you enjoyed this, please comment below, like this video, and subscribe to the channel. And make sure you drop a comment on what you want me to add to the Producer Accelerator course as far as educating you guys on how to scale your businesses. But that's all for me in this video. If you need anything else from me, make sure you message me over on my Instagram once again, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
If you want a one-on-one consultation with me, then check out the link below to set that up. And if you want to learn how I make a living selling beats online, then check out my beat selling guide below.